they're doing community screenshots, let's rotate them around.
Why don't we rotate them out a little bit?
Still seeing Bobby Lane.
I think that Denver one's up next.
Getting a pick on
Denver logo between two people's legs, between old boys' legs.
another week, another mystery opponent.
Hello, everyone.
I'm Madden Fantasy League.
How do you feel going into this game versus who knows really?
There's going to be a pair of wide receivers.
Never particularly good, but I'm feeling better about the team every week. Some moves have happened on both sides. And then Dez pops up on the screen. And my feeling changes just a little bit. But we don't know who's throwing Dez the ball. So it may not be quite as exciting as you think.
Patriots on EA Sports. The season moving along as we get set for today's Week 3
I think
action.
Romo's a solid quarterback.
He is not bad.
Down on the sidelines, there's a look at the Patriots head coach.
I saw a number 87.
His team has
Big
looked
tall,
good so far this year
Like
and
that
looked
number 87
really
on
good
the Raiders
last
sideline.
week in a win.
And there
And on the
may be a
other
Gronkowski
side,
side. Maybe not. We'll see. Carson Palmer can throw it deep down a little. But he's going to be on Revis Island.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick.
Okay, so
Greg Zerline getting his
if
team
there's
set
any
as we're about to get
position
underway
coming from
here.
any school that I like to call out and tease, it's USC quarterbacks. Yeah, you can have whatever conversation, or you can just skip the conversation about me supporting Mark Sanchez. But yeah, USC quarterbacks, with the exception of Palmer, have been
They're setting up the return. Gets out
too
past the
early.
20 and brought down
They've been a punchline
at
for me
the
for a long
24. Palmer's marching
Carson doesn't
onto
get
the
off
field
the
now. He finished up last
Absolutely
week with a quarterback rating of about 80.
Read option with Carson Palmer.
He's one of the more.
First down on the way.
I don't really have any strong like or dislike for many, but I've always wanted Palmer to do well. I feel like he just kind of deserves to be on the winning team, and this year was really unfortunate for him.
To the outside. Chancellor.
Who knows what would happen when the Cardinals had he stayed healthy.
Second down here after that run play. Palmer set in the pistol. Second and 12. Palmer's off the mark there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was on Newcastle.
And now here's the Patriots defense. This is a ball hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways.
This is a catch up to some people. Week 1.
Failing to connect their third down.
I go 0-2. Week 2. Wesley goes 0-2.
Lines up here.
Both teams are 1-1 now.
Screen with
Come
two
on,
hands. He has
That's
it.
right.
That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Defensive
So the
coordinators
Eagles
love
and
this
Patriots are both
situation,
coming
don't
into
they?
week 3 at
Third and
1-1.
long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Big guys
All
need
set to
a
punt
win this
here.
week.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Suppose it's up. Oh, man. Let it bounce.
Hester's going to look for space now. Gains 17. Manning's heading towards the huddle now, having connected on over 70% of his passes last week.
Why didn't you draft more defensive backs?
First down here. Vereen lined up in the backfield. Manning with the give, and Vereen is stopped there.
Earlier,
And now that
you know,
we've got a
we've
moment,
done some
let's take a look
some
at
trades
the
and whatnot
Patriots
after the
offense.
games.
They will be expecting far greater efficiency
thinking
today.
maybe I can
A week
trade somebody
ago,
and go
they
get
turned it
Amendola.
over on 3 occasions.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I'm just sitting here trying to just build the Patriots now.
Peyton
Right.
Manning under center.
That was always kind of the goal, right?
The Patriots will take the snap from the 40.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought that was going the other way.
Oh, that burns, bro.
It looked
I
good,
think
and
when
then
I
it
was
looked
playing,
bad.
anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was
But
kind of
the
like a
sheriff
big
always
sigh
gets
of
the
relief
win.
because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take
I think I
sacks.
said it
could
in some way
afford to
last
be
week,
a
but I
little
believe
more
it happens.
aggressive.
Good
Let's see
quarterbacks.
how the offense reacts
The game
to this.
does
Get
something
the
for
benefit
them.
of the doubt.
Yeah.
Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. First down at the 46. Mays is going to make the
stout on
tackle.
the run defense so far.
Yeah.
And now here's the Raiders defense. They know they need to force
That was the
turnovers
first time I
today,
felt like
coming
that.
off a
That
game
was the first time
in
I
which
got
they had no takeaways.
Your offensive
After the
lineman.
2-yard carry, it
But they're
sets
still
up second
clogging
down
the
and 8.
middle despite my
It's a 2 tight end formation.
limited success so far.
Manning's got it after the play
Couldn't
fake.
hold on to it.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the
That's our
receiver
first time playing with
just
a
as the
tired
football
head
is
coach.
getting there and makes the
Oh,
hit,
yeah?
knocks
Yeah,
that
you're
football
playing
loose.
with I feel kind of like a jerk for not remembering his name, but Jack Del Rio is the new coach of the Raiders.
Right. Okay, yeah.
The
right on.
incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come.
Vereen lined up in the backfield. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Hester's got the catch and the first.
What is that,
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many
Really
times.
big thing.
But one thing you
Too
want to
much
do,
space.
throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Rudolph's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Halfway through this first quarter now.
Really?
Vereen out to the right. Patriots in for the score.
Oh, laugh it up, The Raiders just came here to show you a big show.
Good
and
job
give
on
you a
that
good show.
touchdown. That
and
puts
you're
them ahead.
laughing,
And
man.
it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Patriots with an extra point try on the way.
Just
Makes
got
the
on the ground for no
PAT.
reason. Let's see if they got the win like that over. Man's excited.
The
Very
Raiders
excited.
ready to return the
Sean
kickoff.
Belichick's good. He'd still be miserable right now.
Still sad, absolutely.
He and
Saban.
parallel Saban just a little
That's
bit.
exactly
no
what I was
matter,
thinking.
no matter how well the team's doing, oh boy, they're just miserable.
Gets out past the 30 and brought down at the
I tell
35.
you how many times I've seen Saban irate
That's
at
good.
the end of blowouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just beat that team by 30 points. Why are you mad? You got missed the block. Why did you miss the block? We've been practicing it all week.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Davis flying out of position in the backfield here. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense.
First and 10.
To Davis.
Yeah,
And
I was hoping you would see
Matthews
that.
is in on the tackle.
Separation.
That was a nice little
I think we've heard this expression about
I said I was
7,000
going to stop
times.
standing
It's a
in the
passing
elbow
league,
after plays, and
so
I
we
gotta
all know that.
pull
So you
out.
got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Raiders have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one last week, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this. Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Got me really used to looking at that right side. So occasionally when things start, I start off looking at this. Oh, I'm not over that.
I guess I've adapted enough
They
with
went
us
with the
playing.
ground game
It's
on
still,
first down,
I feel like I
bringing up
wish
second.
that I was always on the right
Nickel
side. But
formation here for the defense.
Palmer standing back in the shotgun.
Oh, I
ready
didn't
for the
see
snap.
him. Look at
Very
you
nearly
hiding in the
intercepted.
Patriots
Well, it doesn't
logo.
get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football
Just get
game.
right
Now
on the
you're
blue.
looking at third and long. And
They'll never
look,
see
there are
it.
no miracles in
Some
the
midfield
NFL, I'll
strategy.
tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Palmer's going to take it from
Oh,
the gun.
good
Nice.
play.
Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Solid receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
They're in punting formation.
Very good. Very good point.
He's on my side, man.
Tough starting field position here.
So I'm going to try to tell a story. Well, not really a story. I'm going to try to talk about some football
Manning
moves
under
What
center.
you got?
between plays.
What you got?
Now first and 10. And there's
So,
Edelman.
speaking of the
Rhodes
Raiders,
is there to make
Okay.
the
I read this
tackle.
week, and it may be older news than that, but as of this
The key to being a
recording,
really good route
Right.
runner and running these
first let
drag
me say
routes
this.
across the
The
field
Rams
is
owner
show some
has
courage.
said,
Don't
I'm
worry about
building a
what's in
stadium
front of
in
you.
LA.
The quarterback
Yes.
will
Are
take
you
care of
familiar
that.
with this?
Yes.
Okay. This week, the Raiders and Chargers say, we're going in halvesies
Right.
on a stadium in LA.
Right.
Second
Potentially
down
three
after
teams
that
playing
pass
in the LA
play.
area.
Now, that's, I mean, you can't really be too upset about that because they're all teams that were there before anyway.
He stacked up
Right,
at that
so it's
point.
not like, oh, there's too many California teams. Well, they were already California teams at some point.
Right. Right.
Well, let me ask you this, as it pertains to little known fact to maybe a lot of people that watch this, is I've been a Chargers fan longer than I've been a Patriots
On the
fan
way,
since,
third
because I'm a
down.
Michigan fan, and the minute Brady went there, I'm like, let me follow. Well, and Brady, starting.
The Patriots come
I was
out
like,
in
well,
a
this is worth
two-tight
watching,
end set. Here's the
and then
handoff
it's
to
just easy to
LeGarrette
turn
Blount.
into a Patriots fan
Bump
from
leads
there.
the one
Absolutely.
who brings them to
Absolutely.
the ground.
So, I've been a Patriots fan long enough to feel okay about
Nice
saying I'm
job
a
that
Patriots
time.
fan and
The
not
run
like some
play gets
bandwagon
the
fan
first
now
down,
because
you
Brady's
move
been there a long
those chains.
time.
Hey, it's kind of fun to
enough.
watch a team
but
tough enough and patient
but
enough to run
as
the
a
football
kid, I
to get
just
these
picked
first
the
downs
Chargers to
instead
be
of
my
throwing
team.
it all the
Right.
time.
Let me just throw this around. Okay, you're an Eagles fan, Lakers.
Right.
Okay, let's just say that the Eagles move to New York,
Okay.
and they're the New York Eagles.
Okay.
Does
First
it change
down
the way you
here
feel
after
about
the
them?
run.
But the Lakers moved to Boston. I don't know, something weird like that. Do you still feel the same way about them, even though we don't live there? Does it change the way you feel about your team when they're not what they were?
No.
Here's Rudolph.
No. Short answer,
Rudolph
no.
met after a gain of 3.
Reason being, when it
That
comes
will bring us to the end of the first quarter here in
professional sports,
Foxborough. We'll return
much in
in
the
a
same way
moment
you
for the
became
start of the
a
second
Patriots
quarter.
fan, I support, or I'm a fan of the players. With the one exception in professional sports being the Lakers.
Second down now.
Being a Lakers fan is something that got passed down through my family, West Coast kid or whatever. Probably should
And
be
the second quarter
a Suns
is
fan
underway with
because I'm
this
from,
snap.
Right.
from Phoenix
That's a gain of
originally,
7.
but my dad is
When you're going against a
California
really
kid.
athletic
He's a
defense,
California guy.
there's nothing like
And
reverses and the counter run
a
game
Lakers
because
fan. I've
they
always
see it,
pulled
they
for the
go,
Lakers
and you counter it, and that's why it
because of
works
that.
to
And it was
perfection.
easy to pull for the Lakers in the 80s.
It's kind of
when I
always
was a
been
kid.
fairly easy.
For the 90s,
The 90s weren't great for them.
yeah,
up
the
the
90s
first
were
on the
not good
ground.
for us. So I feel like I paid my dues as
For
far
this
as being a
play,
fan
they'll
goes,
go
and
with
riding
two
with
tight
them
ends.
throughout. Now, I wasn't, we were teenagers in the 90s, so
Manning keeps it. Eyeing that left side.
So we
Brings
weren't-
it in.
as a teenager, I
That gains a
wasn't
few.
100% committed to the Lakers. I was a
Well, he had all
fan.
day long to throw the
But I was
football
also
that
a fan
time.
of
That's why he had
Jordan, you know what I'm
success
saying?
throwing the
who
football
wasn't?
down the
Yeah.
field.
I mean,
I'll
I
tell you
grew up
what,
a
this
Bulls fan,
defense,
and
they
Right.
need to
because
start
when you're that
blitzing
age
the
and
quarterback.
Jordan's so awesome, why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, so I also pulled for Jordan and whatnot, but I cried when he beat the Lakers, and I cried when he beat the Suns. But like after that, after he beat the Suns and Barkley, and like that was this whole other thing. Barkley was from
That little
Alabama
throw
also,
was good
and-
for only
Barkley,
3.
love
So
it.
it's
Oh my
now
God,
second
yeah,
down and
so-
7.
Yeah, after that, I went all in with the respect for the Bulls, much in the same way
And he's
that.
taken down, but
Well,
not
not
until he
to
picks
the,
up the
to this
first.
extreme. I'm not as big a Patriots fan as I was
Yeah,
a
the draw
Bulls fan.
play, it's been around
But the
forever,
Patriots
and
brought
it's
me
still
in
a
with
valuable
nothing but
asset to
respect.
all offenses. Make the
And the Bulls
defense
did that
think
same thing,
pass,
but
you hand
Jordan
it
was a
off,
force
you get them
of
retreating,
nature.
and you can pick up a few extra
But
yards.
when it comes to professional sports, outside of the Lakers, I follow players. I became an Eagles fan because of Donovan and the obstacles that.
First and 10.
That was good timing, bro. I almost went over there and got
Hauls
it.
it in.
But
And now
That was
it'll
a
be
team.
on the other side of the 50.
I threw it
after
early
this
because
play.
that was at the window
yeah, fair enough.
between the two defenders.
So
You can do all you want on the
I
defensive
became an
side.
Eagles fan
Give
because of
a lot
Donovan,
looks,
and I stuck
but
around
it's just
because
too
I
easy for the
formed
quarterbacks and
attachments
receivers
to other
throw and
players.
get.
Right, same way with me and the Patriots. And now I can name most of the roster and love so many of the defensive guys just as much as Brady does.
Right, absolutely. But so if the Eagles could go to London, I wouldn't care. Now, with that in mind, after Donovan left, my go-to person to support on the team wasn't the
They're back
player.
at the line after
It
that
was Andy
catch for
Reid.
a first down.
Andy was
Play
my guy,
clock's running
and I
down.
almost left.
Wide receivers stacked up on this
Nope.
play.
Oh,
I almost
Could have been
left
intercepted.
to become
Every
a Kansas City
quarterback in the
fan with
NFL
Andy
is going to have
Reid
one or
because
two
I
passes
grew
a
to
game.
like.
They can
I
be
understand
picked
that.
off. Most of
when the
time they
Chargers
drop,
let go of
and this
Marty
time,
Schottenheimer,
that was a
it
bad
was
drop
before
by the
North
defense.
Turner. It kind of made it easier to gravitate more towards the Patriots because the Chargers front office has done nothing but make bad decisions.
Right.
Getting rid of
absolutely.
players and coaches that,
Yes.
that I feel they shouldn't have, and that's all just opinion, I guess. But sometimes it becomes hard to support a team when they're just bad decision after bad decision.
I know there's
About
a
to
lot of
snap
money
it
on the
for the
line,
9th play of
but-
the drive.
I feel like teams will.
Offense lines up here. Second down
Would
and
do a
10.
lot better
Here's the
if-
handoff, and they'll run it.
In some cases, not all, but in some cases, just taking their bumps, and letting your team grow, and establishing a for real core. Whatever. But there's some, there's like the conversation
Third
last week
down
about
on the way.
business ethics in football. There's
This has
a lot of
been a
ways to go
long
with that
drive so
conversation, but and the business side of things kind of changes.
Set up
too
screen.
much hesitation.
Reaches out and
Bad
grabs it.
football.
They deck him into
Kind of
backfield.
changes the way you look at.
That was just a
Look
dumb
at
call.
managing
To throw it
teams.
behind the line of scrimmage like
But
that,
sometimes
you
just
deserve to lose
pay
some
a guy
yards. That's
because
what
he's
happened
good
on
in
that
your locker
play.
room and he's been around for a while, and it's good for the morale of the organization if you really do show these players that it's a family.
And the
When did
Patriots are going to punt
this
it.
happen to you? And I'm guessing it was in the 2000s, like that. Coaches get 3 years,
Right?
and then they're done.
Right.
Oh, it's too much. Man.
Good. It's close.
Yeah, that's close.
They'll take it
Um,
at the 20.
Yeah, I mean, you used to like give a guy a chance, like, cause you just don't get to come in and have it your way in year one, and then sometimes you may have a plan that takes more than 3 years to develop,
Right?
and the other guy isn't likely to come in and win on year one either.
Right?
I just, I don't know.
I agree.
It's a tough call. I get it. It's a tough call, but I think some guys, especially like an Andy Reid,
As their offense heads onto the
why
field. Bryant's in the slot.
not keep him around
Will take
and
this snap
give
from
him
out
a
of the
little more
gun.
control over things?
First down and 10. He's looking
But with
to the
Andy
right
Reid, I
here
feel
on this
like
throw.
And
it
Peppers
was time to
is
go
there to take him
because
down.
the fans just felt like it was time to go.
By himself in the backfield.
And they felt like they needed to shake up.
Right. This is true.
The Raiders lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Nice catch. And then you look at the Steelers, and Tomlin's had some subpar years, and you don't see him getting rid of him.
He's had a few.
Quarterbacks love throwing
And
the
they
football
shouldn't get
against
rid of him
cover
because he's an
three.
excellent coach.
The defense
And
is trying to stop the big
some
pass plays
organizations
down
get
the
it. Like the
field,
Steelers,
so
they
you
don't
can
change
clearly
coaches
see
every
when somebody's
3-4
around the
years.
receiver.
Right.
They get
Throw
it.
it out there near
Right.
the
They
sideline,
pick
get
a
these
guy that's
easy
worth keeping
completions.
around and let it go for a while.
How about it's hard to win a championship?
Yeah, how about only one team gets to do it every
The
year?
offense is
It's really
set
hard
at
to
the
win a
line. for the
31
first
teams
down
don't do that.
After that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Now teams like
Now
the
we've reached
Browns
the
and the
2-minute
Raiders
warning here in the second
have just
quarter.
spiraled into such turmoil that they're grasping every year. You don't ever give a guy time to win because the
Coming
fans
up in
are
2
always
minutes,
so
it's
upset
the EA
about
Sports
never winning.
Halftime Show, sponsored by Verizon.
Yeah, you can see like where they
All right,
messed up.
following the 2-minute
Oh,
warning, we've got a defense trying to
They made a
maintain the
bunch of,
lead as we head towards
Bad
halftime.
decisions, it seemed.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
I'm just gonna draft speed just for the sake of drafting speed. And
Well,
Let's
like
see
the
how
Lions
they
did
back
when
up
they
the
were
big
like, we're
play
taking every
here.
good receiver ever.
Palmer's back in shotgun formation. Looking for
God,
Steve
man.
Smith.
He didn't stand a
Harrington has the
chance,
interception. He's brought down.
I think you're right, Connor. Steve
Nice
Smith
job
versus
of the
Andy
defense
Bonner,
that
I'll take
time.
it.
In position,
But he
they
didn't
read
even
the
get to it. I
quarterback's
tried to lead
eyes,
his fight,
and
I
it
guess.
led to an interception.
Should have made him fight, and I don't think he would have won that fight. He's not really- I know what we do need. New cowboy.
First down here. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. The wide receiver in motion. Manning out of the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him. Briggs in on the tackle. Wasting no time now for this next play. First and 10.
Almost did.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Did you get the ball left and left time? That's not good.
Coming up, second down. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
Looking across the
Bad
middle,
time.
almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted,
Yeah,
and
the
the
internal
guy
clock
dropped
was
it.
ticking,
Let's
huh?
go. Yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Third down now. Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning from the gun. Muscles through the defender. And
It was
pass
all too
Oh
late.
my God. Was it fair enough though? Was that there's got to be somebody immediately behind that person? Launch the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the minute I wanted to throw it, and
Yep.
and I wasn't, and then I look down and see Peyton getting sacked, and somehow, some magical way, Peyton muscles out of a sack,
Right.
and I'm like, well, I gotta get rid of the ball.
Got to get rid of the ball.
And the Patriots are going to punt
The
it.
next thing coming may be his sternum. How'd you do? Back into the end zone, huh?
I missed my meter. I missed my projector.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of that thing. Get rid of it, Madden. Like, it's too good for bad punters to be good punters. I mean, yeah, too easy.
Oh, right, for you to have some 70
The Raiders
pointers.
are getting
And it
set
put
for
it
their
go
next
exactly where you want it.
Yeah.
Bryant's lined up now as a slot receiver. Now 1st and 10. Throws the pass. Here's Bryant. Gains 20. First down here after the completion. Getting set as fast as they can.
Quit hitting Daz like that.
Dropped by Bryant, who couldn't bring it in.
Bryant's going to be so mad at himself
Not
for
as a
dropping
fan
that
of that,
football because receivers, you never know
My
when your chance is
hindsight
going to
coaching
come.
is so
And
good.
finally, you get open and
I
call
really
a play
didn't
for
take
you.
enough time off
The
the clock
primary
on that
guy,
last
it's
drive.
right
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and you drop it. Well, don't get down on
Wish I
yourself.
had ran
Stay
the
up.
ball
The
once
ball
or
will come your
something.
way again.
2nd and 10.
Did you get it? Yeah, you did. Way to,
Interception by Eric Weddle.
way to come up on that one.
In on the stop.
I feel like had I waited a second,
That was an awesome job by
I
the
get picked
defense.
on
They
so
just ran the
much by you.
quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
I didn't even see you for real, until I
Oh,
was
really?
pressing the button.
I feel
Yeah.
like you come after
First
me
down coming up.
specifically, so much when we play.
I'll try you now.
You do quite a bit.
I'm gonna try you.
I feel like my
Gonna get
record's
set
not terrible.
In the slot
It's not?
for this snap.
At all. Why was that so
The
open?
reception, easy, wide open. Now inside the red zone. They were very good finishing off drives last week in this situation. Time for the hurry-up offense. First down at the 18. Here's the handoff, and that'll gain just a few yards. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Why get there?
Makes the
I
catch
get
in the
that.
end zone. Touchdown.
Good pass, you throw, man.
Because from the angle, I felt good, and then it looked like he kind of broke on it a little, but the depth wasn't there for it.
Nice throw by the
Yeah.
quarterback.
I hot routed
He
him.
put it right on the
I
money.
audible
The
slants
receiver
and then
makes
hot
the
routed
catch.
him to just go
Beautiful
straight
touchdown.
for a streak.
Yeah, the ball was right where it needed to be also. With that Daniel Rasho patented low pass.
The Patriots for the extra point.
So I need to start putting
The Patriots defense
a little R
will be
symbol
ready to come
behind the,
back out in a moment.
Absolutely, trademark.
that
Making sure
pass.
their efforts weren't
Trademark.
wasted on the last drive.
TM.
Making good
I
on
thought
the
about doing it
interception and putting
at some
points on
point.
the scoreboard.
I was playing random guy online. I was like, oh, I need to throw a couple of these low passes.
No, I'm trying to kick it off out of bounds just because it's failed to me so many
bro.
times.
That's a touchback, and the
Cut
ball
to
will be spotted
my
at
quarterback
the 20.
throwing the ball into the door. Yeah, I think that is a.
That is you need a decent quarterback,
Yeah,
I think, and there's a little bit of talent as well.
that's a Brady Peyton good quarterback.
But you didn't throw an interception, and that's kind of
The point of it all. right?
yeah, that is sort of the underlying point is that I'll forfeit the pass.
The Raiders bring
It
their
just to-
offense back
If
on
it's
the
there, it's
field
there,
for
but
their
I don't
next
want to throw
drive.
an interception.
First down at the 20.
Such a bad pass.
You still got it.
The Raiders now move the
I
chains.
tackled him in bounds.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. From the shotgun. And he's taken down.
thought that was ever going to be good. He's going to take this out.
That does it
Oh,
for the
why do I
first
press
half.
buttons? I don't think
Raiders
anything was
trailing
going to
this
happen.
one.
Yeah, it was halftime.
They really just gonna show a couple Devin Hester catches.
Gillette Stadium is the site of today's game.
I'm sorry,
Phil
fans.
Simms
I will
here
get
with
much
the
better
call as we
about
get set for the start of the
not
third
skipping
quarter.
past all the fun stuff.
And
Javi.
no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the
In
20.
that draft league I did the other day, I was excited to have pretty much an all Alabama defensive
The
back.
Patriots now
group.
bring their offense back
I
onto
was
the
excited
field
to see
for the next drive.
In the past, I've done. I don't think we actually did a draft when I was playing.
Here we go,
with
the
Ben
first half of the second
way
half.
back in Madden. Probably was 7.
Good for
He
only
took the
a
time
yard
to
or
sit
two.
there and
Got to give a lot of
make
credit to the
trades
defense. They
so
were
that
all over
I
the
would
run
have
that time, and they
all
only
the
give up a
Michigan
short
guys,
gain.
and he would have all the Auburn guys.
Okay.
Like forced trade with the computer, like turn it
Right.
on to where the computer accepts just anything.
Right.
And you know, sometimes you got Brady, and sometimes you got some guys that weren't so Brady.
Right.
But it was fun, you know, and you. At the time, you know, Michigan
After
was
the
still
2-yard
fairly
carry,
good,
it's
so
there were
there's
players
a lot of
out of 8.
identifiable players on there.
Whenever you want to do that.
Manning's got
See,
two
that's
tight
not
ends on
as
the
fair
field
with
for
you
this snap.
nowadays.
Well, you would have Brady.
I would
Play
have
clock's
Brady.
running down.
God, he's
Wright's
fitting
got
those
the
balls
catch
in
and
there.
the first.
Stay classy, Jersey Wings.
But then you would
Good
have
job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra
Julio.
couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the
all
defense
kinds of
reacts.
running
I'd have
backs.
Julio and a couple of B-rated running backs.
What's Ben Move's name for the Packers?
Eddie Lacy.
Eddie
The
Lacy's
offense
pretty
is
solid.
set at the line
Yeah, I
for
would
the
take
first
a
down
Eddie
after that
Lacy, Mark
completion.
Ingram, Trent Richardson. And then LaRon McClain as a
Manning's
fullback.
lined up.
Right.
Two tight
As a
ends
fullback.
set. Staying with the passing game on first down.
That was a
Edelman.
big block upfield.
Yeah, but your guy's so fast to catch me from behind there.
Edelman does what he does.
Quarterbacks and receivers in this
He
NFL
does what he
now
needed
are
to do.
so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
First down here after the completion. Looking to go up top again
job
on
holding
first
the
down.
ball.
He's got the
Yeah.
catch. That'll put them in what we call plus
Big guy.
territory.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
The Patriots take it from the 43. Blunt. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Kareem lined up in the backfield. He'll keep it on the play fake. Edelman. Edelman is tackled down.
I want to be able
Hard
to
to
guard
play
him
man-to-man
myself.
against such a quality receiver. You kind of mix up
Shifty
the
little
coverage.
guy,
You play
though.
straight
Yeah.
man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
They're back
It's
at the
hard to,
line
like,
after that catch for a first
Figure out
down.
who's guarding him without giving away my defense completely.
This
yeah.
play set up by the long gainer. Handoff. That's a gain of 6.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've
feel
got
like
to
the
attack
strength of
this
this team
offense. You don't want them to
is-
get in there and get another score.
Their offense, and I just haven't done anything. They have Dez and they have Steve Smith Sr. They have Stewart as the running
Second
back.
down
Solid,
coming up.
Solid receivers, huh?
They want to
nice.
keep feeding him the football. That's a gain of only a yard.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Now
lot of math
looking at
going
third
on.
down.
Play call here.
Right back to him once more.
I considered going
There's the
play
offense
action
picking up
on a
another
pass that was
first
going
down
to go
on
to
third
one
down.
of the
Well,
backs.
defenses love it when they get you inside the 5-yard line because
Percent
it's
of that
hard to
working
deceive them.
versus the
So they
percent
can
of it
just
getting
go after
accepted.
the offense and be aggressive.
Not super.
I would, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll just kick a field goal. So let me just run, and I'll either get it or kick a field goal, and not throw an interception.
And not throwing an interception.
First down here after the run.
So I think it's time to play smart football right now.
Again, staying with short run, and it's a touchdown.
It's got
Well, Jim, I think he's one of the top 10
all
running backs in the NFL, and he proves it because
tired
he
of the game
just
calling
knows
us
how to
number
get in the
28
end zone.
offense and
That time he's
yeah.
physical, gets that extra little yardage that you need, and gets into the end zone.
Put points on the board, John. All right, Carson. If you're going to make a move, now's the time
Patriots
to do
now
it.
getting ready to kick it away. Takes it from the
Every
4,
time
and
he just
here
got-
we go.
Scares me every time.
I like Williams. He's not a bad player.
No. Clearly a very fast guy.
Yeah, he's quick.
The Raiders now will start their drive at the 23. Palmer will have it in the pistol. The Raiders take it from the 23. Stewart's got it on the toss.
Wow.
Ball's out.
So I also read the other day that the Panthers, speaking of Jonathan Stewart, they cut
I never
D'Angelo
did it
Williams.
myself,
Did
but
they?
it must
Yeah, they
be
released
a
him,
great
I guess
feeling
would be the
to hit
appropriate
an
way to say
offensive
that.
player
It's
that
kind of
hard and make the
it's
football
like a
come
surprise
flying
and
out.
it's not.
Hey, how old is he now?
He's older. That's
For
for sure. For a running back. You know, running backs have a shorter.
Well, yeah. What was his skill set? He wasn't a power back.
I think
right?
he was,
a
no,
speed
he
back,
was a
right?
speed
It's now second
agility
down.
back.
Yeah, so like an older speed back.
Plus they
Palmer's
have
setting
like
up
50
now
running
in the
backs
pistol.
in Carolina because for some reason that's all they went after for a while.
Right.
Jonathan Stewart with the football. This run
Kinda
goes
saw that blitz
nowhere.
coming to the
Stop for a
outside,
loss of
and-
4. No
Good blitz.
time to waste. They hurry to the line.
The Raiders take it from the 28.
What's Dez
Dez
doing over there?
Bryant with the catch.
And they
Sneaky,
get to him
sneaky.
at the 45.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Horrible decision, this truck. I do a few of those every week. Well, it's terrible. I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, I definitely know how that
The
goes.
offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Hunter is in the backfield. Palmer's got it in the gun. Throws to the right. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Why did the clock stop? Did you really?
Second down here.
Yeah, the clock guy was getting a hot dog. go engage it.
And here we have second down. Kendall Hunter is in the backfield. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Here's Bryant, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
Almost
Why?
intercepted.
Oh my God.
Looking ahead, the Patriots will be on the road in Kansas City next week, while the Raiders
Came
will
from
be
so
playing
far
at home next week.
to put hands on the ball.
I thought that was golden for a second, and then I don't know when you realized that it was Dez over there by himself versus a safety, but you seem to get your guy over there.
Second down.
But then Revis was like, "Well, don't worry about it.
I got this.
Palmer's lining up in the pistol. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Can't find space, and this will be a loss
blitz
of
that just so
one on the
happened
play.
to
The Patriots
be
lead
in the
right
area
now.
of
Of course,
that
a
run.
big reason why
thought I
is
could go
that
over the
defense has shown up to play.
Jim, to win in the NFL, you have to do all three phases of the game the right way. Offense, special teams, and that defense must show up every single week. Good job so far here today.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Third down and 11. Setting up screen. Finds his mark. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up. First down here after the completion. And now they're in the hurry up. Palmer's going to take the snap from the
God, I
shotgun
didn't see
to
him.
Vernon Davis. Almost
It
intercepted.
was hot on the blue.
I know
that's
we've
so
all heard this phrase
sneaky.
before. That's why
Belichick,
they're
I
playing
know
defense
it's
because they
you
can't
guys.
catch. Hey,
He almost
the
had it.
coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the
So
catch.
Chad Masters is going to pull off a mask.
That would be awesome. WWE style Chad Masters is secretly Belichick.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Raiders will go with the pistol on this play. Gain 16.
Good job by the offense. Another first down.
Carson
The
Palmer
defense
highlights,
absolutely is getting
him throwing it
tired.
behind the
And when you get
receivers, I like
tired, you make
That's
mistakes.
what we need more of right there. Oh, sarcasm? Never. Man, Carson.
They're back at the
I got
line
money
after
in the
that
bank.
catch for a
Carson
first down.
will always be. I don't need
What a
this.
drive this has been.
I've got money in the bank.
The catch is made. Picks up 8 here. That leads us to second down. Wasting little time. Stewart's taking the handoff. Brought down after a gain of 6. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Marching down the field and taking their time.
Here we go. 7-19.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Seriously. God, man. I don't know what happened. I was trying to snap
So
the
we're
ball.
going to take
I
a
even
quick break
could have took the
and
delay. I
return
would've
in just a moment.
Yes. Apparently, I was still in the middle of an audible that I couldn't see.
Offense getting set now following the timeout.
I would know you didn't mean it.
Yeah, did you mean to? Because the fans have stuff to do.
You got all day to be sitting here watching football.
They're able
Hey,
to
good
move
move.
the
Get out here
chains
and
after
take
that
it
last
off.
run.
The long drive continues. Mounting a serious
all
drive.
out of your way for
He's
that.
and he's across for the touchdown.
If I had just stood still, that might not have happened.
I'd say this run by
Stand
the
your ground,
offense
bro.
is just, it's
Good job,
miraculous.
Florida.
They
And I'm
just
like,
say,
"Okay,
you
right."
can't stop us, and they lined up and just
That wasn't a
shoved
bad
it
call because I
down the
audible added
defense's
something
throat.
going to the right.
Nice run
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
I just felt the right looked weak.
Extra point is good. The Patriots
The Raiders
kick
are still
return
alive.
team doesn't appear to be
Raiders are still
two-phased.
alive.
Yes,
All
they've
we
given up
need
some
is
points, this team,
for
but they
Peyton to
still
give me
have
one
the
of these
huge
Peyton
advantage
Manning
on the
interceptions.
scoreboard. Scores
He's good for it.
21-7.
Or
Spins
Devin did
away from the hit.
fumble the ball
He's
there.
taken
Probably
down at the
helpful as well.
23.
Has he dropped any yet?
He has not dropped or fumbled today. He's been solid.
Good job, bro.
The Raiders offense now coming out. The Patriots take it from the 23.
Wow,
and
how
they
close
were
to a
trying to
fumble
go
was
to the
that?
screen there, but nothing was available.
He had a wall of
Well, I guess the quarterback thought the coverage
Yeah,
was a
like
little too
blockers
tight, so he
there,
just
but
threw
yeah.
the football
and then just
completely
hits him
away
in the
from the
face.
receiver
He's
that
great.
time.
Yeah, that happened. That was close to being bad.
That second down
I
coming
wish
up.
I had. It kind of throws me off when I zoom out sometimes and it doesn't zoom back in for me. Like I'd rather snap every
Peyton
play like
Manning
this.
under center.
But sometimes I just need to see my buttons.
Right.
I didn't know if he was Y or RB or what.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Second down and
big
10.
tackle,
Here's the
bro.
handoff
That
to
was a big
LeGarrette
grab.
Blount,
Yeah.
and he's
There's a lot of
brought
room
to
in
the
front of him.
ground.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
This is third down. Rudolph's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the fourth. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time,
I wanted to
quarterback
tight
had
end,
time,
so I risked it
throws it
all
down
in.
the field for another completion.
First down at the 43. Handoff made. Breaks
What
at the
happened?
tackle. Rhodes is there to make the stop.
Raiders are not good at defending that play. That's the one he scored on in the first half.
First down here after the run. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
I'm not sure that I like what I see at all.
And now here's the handoff.
Wow.
Good work
That's
by
an
the defense.
amazing
This will be a
tackle.
loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
That went. I mean, that went about as bad as it could be without a fumble.
Well, considering nobody touched your guy.
Right.
He's going to climb up and you tackle him. What was the little munchkin's name on Mad Max? I can't think of it.
Oh, I don't
After running it,
I don't think I've
it's
ever watched
second
Mad
down.
Max.
I just have these images of Tina Turner
Shane
telling
Vereen lined up in the
that
backfield.
weird thing. Oh, that's a score.
They're
So
setting up
close,
screen.
bro.
Gets it out for the
thought
completion.
These defenders are
Wester's
bad.
undoubtedly
try to screen
been the
the
top
head
target
screeches.
for
If it
his
worked,
quarterback today,
it would work
Phil.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has. And
That probably
quarterbacks,
needs
that's
to be
what happens.
incorporated into
When a
the
wide
game.
receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start
But
looking
you
for
better,
him. And that's
like
what's
I knew
happened
from
in
the
this game
snap
so
that it
far
was a
here.
bad defense. And it was just too stubborn to hold on.
That guy was there, though. That's a couple of picks that they just whiffed on.
He was like too much.
Just 2
behind
minutes
the line.
left of this one. We're back now for the
Fair
end
enough.
of the fourth
Got there
quarter.
too quickly.
Yeah.
reception on
is
second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Stop interfering with Edelman's route.
Almost going in the other direction.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third
Had you given
long,
Edelman
not
another
easy to
second
pick up
into it?
first downs in these type of situations.
I think we can make it. I think we got the wind on our side, too.
You do. Absolutely, you do.
This will be a field goal drive for
get this.
Zerline.
Young GZ. Let me out, Wind.
No, you don't win. Yeah.
The
That's
kick,
been
it's
so-
through there. The
We
kick
have a
is
kick like that
good.
last week
Yeah.
also.
This guy is a threat anytime you cross midfield. Really, he can kick it from 60
Tough,
yards.
You can't
Great
see
leg
the
strength.
wind. You know,
What a
he's
weapon
running.
to have on your
Yeah.
side.
You need some of that Tiger Woods blast throw going. I think they should add that.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff.
It's an EA game. You guys
So
have
where
the
is it?
technology.
Shouldn't there be a flag somewhere? Like,
Something.
really? Isn't that? I mean, isn't
Yes.
there one for the kicker to look at somewhere?
Maryland's not bad, though.
It's not.
But, come on, yeah, you guys make Tiger Woods or make that game. You can add the grass thing in there. Or at least the
Touchback
flag
now
that
as
used
the
to
ball
be in the
comes
game.
out to the 20.
Give me an idea what 10 miles looks like on the flag.
Right.
Well, I guess that was like we are doing that with this projector line.
No.
But then that's too good.
Yeah, that projector.
That's
line's too
admittedly too good.
good. Yeah.
It's first down as they head to the line. Carson Palmer will take this snap from out of the gun. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And Weddle
Carson,
very
just get
nearly
the ball
pick off
down,
that
man.
throw.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot.
You got
They
money
were
in the ball,
smart.
Carson. You
They
got
read
that
the
going for you.
quarterback's
You don't
eyes,
need to work.
but
Carried around
they
a
dropped the
million
pass.
briefcase.
You don't have to work if you don't want to.
I don't need any of this.
Second and 10.
Goldberg
Close
came
to
out
the
for the
ground.
score.
That's what you
Batista
call
scored
pressure.
with the machine
When
gun.
everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him.
Oh,
There's
man, I was
nothing he
like,
can do but fall to the ground.
Cole's
Catch
coming
made.
with another
He's going
spear.
to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
That money in the bank started to look better.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work.
It's Carson.
And they stopped the offense that time.
I think we may have established what the problem with the Raiders is that they're
Going for it on fourth down. Bryant's a receiver in the slot from the gun.
Oh, damn. You were about to do
He'll
like
pick up the
zero.
first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
Jim, they're in the red zone, and what they have to do here is
Good.
score as
Big
fast
play.
as you
Yeah,
can.
otherwise,
So if
those
you can give
DBs are
yourself a few more
stacked from the
opportunities.
team, though.
Yeah. No regrets.
What a nice spot to begin this drive.
Still prefer McCourty to Chancellor, but Patriots might not have McCourty
Manning
anyway.
under center. First and 10. Blunt.
Oh,
McCourty's there to make the
He made a
tackle.
tackle and put a hit on Blunt, apparently.
daggers.
First down by the offense
Guy
inside
got
the red zone. Can the
destroyed.
defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
All right, guys. I believe in you, even if no one else does.
You
Oh,
set him
you-
downs now after
that
picking
was
up the
just-
first
that
on
was
the
a call
ground.
today.
Oh, well, fair enough. You better run.
They don't. Each gentleman, they don't want to score. So in the end, Carson Palmer maybe not accurate enough.
First and goal.
What,
You know,
what,
I don't-
what do you? What's your takeaway of the Raiders?
I don't like pocket passes, and if I'm going to have one, he better be good. And I like Carson Palmer. I just don't like Carson Palmer. I never
All
really
right,
got
Phil,
off. I
before we
probably
go,
didn't
tell me
run
about the
ball
atmosphere
enough.
down in that winning locker room right now.
Oh, it's
no
always a
idea
wonderful feeling
what
once
they
you
do
win the
well.
football game. Just think about it, Jim. It's
Other than
it would
having
be like you're
receivers.
playing around the golf and you
But
know it's just you against one other guy.
think-
It
and
doesn't
you
matter
practice
having good
all week
receivers
long.
when
The
you're playing
anticipation
against
builds. You're so excited
team
for the
that you
match,
beat.
and once you get it done, man,
That's going to be your
it's a
strength.
wonderful
then
time.
sorry.
Right.
What a memorable
What
game
was your
this
thought,
truly
Robin?
was.
What
For Phil
opportunities
Sims,
do you feel
Danielle
that-
Bellini,
I
and
feel
Larry
like if
Ridley,
I had
Jim Nance saying so
seen
long for now,
Dez
and we
Steve
leave you
Smith,
with the
and I
GMC
know that Carson
never
Palmer's
say
got a
never
cannon.
moment of
I
the
might
game.
have run a little more play action with some deep outs on the sidelines, kind of like I do when I play with the Cowboys here and there.
So you like
but
Carson's arm, huh?
He's got a good
pretty
arm.
strong
I think he's got solid, and he'll throw some interceptions for sure. Of course, you did go deep to Steve Smith.
I
one
did.
time.
He just overthrew Steve
Yeah.
Smith. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or I overthrew Steve Smith, and your defender was there
and,
the whole
and
way.
you know, to be fair, Revis was going to be over there if you'd have thrown anything near the sideline, you know,
Yeah.
to Dez without moving him around.
Yeah.
Like the corners are strong enough to try to contain that. I don't know. I just feel like their secondary, maybe their linebackers were weak because I was able to do a lot of medium passes
Oh yeah,
with
that
pretty
happened.
good success.
But like, had one or two of those plays gone differently, like had I got some picks that we whiffed on, that one early on in the game, and then that screen there in the fourth, both of which would have put me in at least
turnover.
scoring range.
Yeah. No turnovers for me today.
Oh, very nice.
That was, I don't think so. I'm going to double check real quick, but I think that's, you know, usually that can really help you win a game when you don't have any interceptions or no fumbles, that kind of thing.
One fumble
So-
was Stewart getting blasted on the sideline.
But they were they were way easier to run on than some of the other teams that,
Fair enough.
especially those headhunters that are coming up.
Oh my God, I'm excited to play with them.
Well, let's do it.
You talked so much trash last week getting warmed up.